or gravestone. You can't make the neighbors wave or thrash about. You can't rotate on the fly. You can't catch the fly on the wall. Fly on the wall smells all. Fly on the wall surface trawls, touches braily bumps, keeps abreast of every lump, stays boned up on zoom and pan and tessellated eyeball scans. 1,000 pictures paint a world, and this fly can paint you. Fly on the ball reads between the wrinkles on your face. Fly on the call prognosticates you're gonna lose the greatest race. Fly on the wall is related to the people in your neighborhood. Fly on the wall is faintly acquainted with every meal you thought was good. Toss it out, that food's no good. You can't goose the past or duck the way things are, and no matter what you try, you'll never touch the fly. Go ahead, take a swat. Give that fly your bestest shot. Wow, you're right on target. Not. Is that all you got? Fly on the wall saw you first and is hungry. Someone left a pie out. Someone bought a fine. Ashtrays overflowing. Every lens a different story. Daddy dropped his knife. Mama tossed her pen while bouncing one more check, and the kids are gone. So what the heck? Fly on the wall sees all. Fly on the wall stands tall. Fly on the wall crawls across vertical, so very slow, while the rest of the world reels. Thank you.
You have just been entertained by David Moss, world's most dangerous poet. David, an honor and a privilege. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Tom, for hosting this.
It's a great pleasure and not a pressure tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you music, then poetry, and now music. Please welcome to the stage perhaps one of the most iconic and fantastic Tabernacle performers you're ever going to come across. That didn't sound right. Please welcome to the stage the incomparable Tapeworm. Give him a round of applause. Tapeworm. And you make that your tip. You going on stage? You going on stage? Yeah. All right. So Janie Brown was found dead 45 years ago today. She was a victim of the Jonestown cult. I'm going to play a blues song about that for Janie Brown. Died 45 years ago today. Once upon a time in Indiana in 1959, there lived a Reverend, preached like Father Divine, part Marxist, communist, part Protestant. Combined, Jim Jones made a godlike facade to hide behind people from far and wide. Came with an open mind, a pilgrimage the local xenophobes didn't like.
Persecution continued to intensify. They headed west for the Northern California light. Truth heart would testify. She felt the Holy Ghost inside. Sue Jones decide truth's heart must be neutralized. Truth took a pill and died like Janie Brown, just like Bob Houston. Was it by God's will or Joseph Zillington? Who dares question miracles or where money went? Magic tricks were convenient. Tim Stone could take a hint as district attorney. Tim controlled government, sometimes paid off. He and Jones paid each other's rent. How to account for the death of Curtis Buckley? He didn't even do drugs. How could he OD? Ironically, when Jones said we must die with dignity, his words was God's words with holy hypocrisy. He said that the ends justifies the means. Wait and see. Just know the suicide drill for emergency. Some doubtful rumors spread. What happened to John Head? Did he jump or was he thrown like his mother said? Another coroner report of one more dead and labeled suicide like Leo Blair of Redwood Valley. Emily Leonard and Osry Hood, Maxine Harp about fell apart when she understood she would die just because Father Jones said she would try it. She might no use fighting, would be no good. He called her Judas. She knew this was the truth. She stood on the trunk. Was she pushed? Someone else tied the noose. Nowhere to hide. Felt confined to a ship of fools. Nowhere to run. Chris Lewis walked in dead man's shoes, shot down by his own crew. Death blues has no rules. Jones had too many. His thugs left too many clues. Too many outsiders with who knows what to prove. Again in 1977, they had to move south to Jonestown. Visitors were not allowed on this compound, armed with 40 machine guns and thousands of rounds. Still the reporters persist like bloodhound. Congressman Ryan's plane landed safe on the ground. They stepped down for their first and last tour of Jonestown. To be shot was the sound of the final countdown. Everything seemed like an unclean dream, hellbound. Dr. Shank dropped the cyanide in the flavor aid and stirred it around. Some drank it willingly, others had to have it forced down. In the end, 911 bodies found. Going back to Indiana, Indiana, here I come. Going back to Indiana, 'cause that's where my baby's from. I'm sorry, I had to sample Jackson 5 at the end there.
That was great. I'd like to make an announcement. Please, if you're in the audience inside, try not to talk at full volume over the acts. Since there's only 4 people, we can actually see you doing that. And it's very disrespectful. And it makes me want to kill myself or you. And I'd rather mostly kill you. So watch out and just, try to embrace the spirit of collective harmony and not be a dick or a cunt. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm recording this too, so I'll go back and find out who's doing what, who say what. I'll keep track. Yeah. All right. It's Winnie Ruth Judd's birthday, so she would be 115 years old today, but I think she's probably dead. Anyway, she did a lot of time in a mental institution because she got caught up in some drama, a struggle over a gun, over a fight over this guy, and she killed her friends, and then they had to cover it up because they didn't want the affairs to come to light. Anyway, this is about that. It's a fallen phoenix. It was fallen Phoenix, Arizona, 1931. Such heavy luggage. Winnie Judd would want help to carry 300 pounds. And plus the stress of what was in the trunk felt like a ton. At the train station, helped aboard by the porter, John Washington. He noticed the bigger of the 2 trunks seemed to be leaking something. He noticed she looked uncomfortable, that she acted funny. As the train rolled off, he wondered if the floor was a bit bloody. California, the destination. By then it smelled like trouble. Flies began to circle as it drips into a crimson puddle. The baggage agent said she must unlock it. Through her purse she fumbles keys. She'd need to retrieve. She leaves walking and then began to run. The cop that popped the lock was stunned. Almost 2 bodies and a gun. Where exactly things went wrong, and Leroy and Miss Samuelson had been good friends of Winnie Judd back in the Valley of the Sun. A man named Jack who owned a lumber yard, made a lot of money. Matrimonial misconduct, both married, but not to each other. If this scandal was made public, he'd lose customers. And what would his wife say? If he was busted, he'd do anything. He cuts her limbs off as if she was a tree. The stacks are neat inside the trunk. Then Ann was twisted, crammed, and stuffed. Jack said, good luck, keep your fucking mouth shut. That's for Winnie Ruth Judd's 115th birthday today. So I wanted to try this. Charles Starkweather was apprehended on this day 62 years ago. And I don't think I've ever played this song right, but I'm going to try. First day of school, he was excluded from their stupid reindeer games. And as he grew, the alienation helped create what he became, a garbage man and sick of taking orders and rich people's ways. Soon felt like a throwaway. It built up over years. Each day grew darker like a shark who smells the carnage on the bloody waves. He blew out the gas station clerk plays with the 12 gauge. The fan held plays compelled by a homicidal rage. Set the stage for his rampage. His girlfriend Carol Fugate's family was next, and Carol eggs him on this odyssey so strange a war inside his head to wage. Robert and his fiancée Carol King made their last mistake. They stopped and gave these two a ride. Their kindness would not be repaid. Well, I got a little further than I thought I was going to get. Anyway, there was a high-speed chase, and the cop shot out his back window and a piece of glass nicked his ear and he started bleeding and he pulled over because he thought he was shot in the head. And then it was a very anticlimactic ending to a killing spree. All right, one more real quick because I fucked that all up. I can't end it like that. So this is what my go-to.
It's not television, folks. Thank you.
This is the counter-protest song. Whose streets are streets, but who will pick up the cigarette butts? There ain't no power like a power of the people, but all power corrupts. What do we want? Now that we're fucked. When do we want it? After lunch. Here's my favorite part. It's gonna get loud. Well, okay, hold on. I got another one here, just in case.
That one was a dud.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a dud.
Fucking black cats.
Sometimes
Bad luck.
it's just that way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tapeworm, everybody, give him a round of applause. As I promised, we're going to alternate between music and poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, here to read a poem, please welcome to the stage Tom Miller.
Awesome! Read something good, Tom. Imagine that.
Dedicated to the great Arupa Chirini. Bum.
Yes!
Get a job, they all shout. You're a poet bum or a bumboot or sometimes just a bum. And I wave, hello to you in your fancy car. You're going to die. Hello, sophisticated lady at the $20 a steak restaurant. An hour for your hair an hour on your face, an hour to make yourself smell like all the fancy products tested on defenseless bunnies, now blind, deaf, scarred, and mutilated. Lady, you're going to die. Hello, burger boy. Judge me, will you? I may only have pocket change, but that's enough to make your ass get my fries and tell me to have a nice day. Though you hate my guts because you decided to chop meat for a living, decided that was what you were worth. Boy, you're going to die. Hello, you rich Bush League bastard in your Doc Marten shoes and your shiny sports car with phone, bar, television set. He who builds buildings on top of the poor, who can't afford rent to live in your gold-plated plastic sewers. You health club, you racquetball, you money clip with your bank loans, car loans, house loans. You are so much poorer than me, so much more deprived than me. Yeah, maybe you got more stuff for the moment, but you know what? Busy man, bad man, building man, butt and everything in the world stuck up in it, man. You're going to die. Hello, rude lady at the Denny's. Hello there, hello. Does this meatloaf have MSG? I can't eat MSG. Do you fry in vegetable oil or animal fat? If it's animal fat, I'll get hives. I'll sue. Bring a glass of water for my poodle, Fluffy. Unless it's tap water. Fluffy only drinks spring water from Canada. I hope you take American Express Platinum, because if you don't, I'll take my business elsewhere. Over to the IHOP or the Waffle House or the Perkins and give them my 25-cent tip. Lady, I can't afford 25 cents for a phone call to tell you to stick that poodle up your dried out twat. But that's okay, because you're going to die. And to all the boyfriends and all the girlfriends in the world who can't stand each other but stay together anyway because they're too ignorant and frightened to change, if you don't like what you got, get out now. Find another hole. Save yourselves from yourselves. Time is passing you by. Make the most of it, because you're going to die. Get a job, they say. Get a job. They're jealous. They look at me and say, what does he do? How does he live? How does he eat in the nice restaurants? How can he afford his fancy downtown apartment? He doesn't chop meat. He doesn't wait tables. He doesn't build buildings. He must be a bum. Well, let me tell you something, Walking Dead. I'm not a bum. I'm a poet. I look at the trees, breathe the fresh air, eat slow so I can taste my food. I'm not in a hurry. I don't take orders from anyone. And when I walk into a bar and read my poems, somebody buys me a drink. And when you have a drink, the buffet is free. Furthermore, I'll never die. Anyone reads my poem, I live in there forever. I was never a bum. Bums waste their lives. Bums are rude. Bums care only for themselves, unlike so many really good friends that I've met on cold, hard streets. Friends called bums by the working class. No, you are the bums. You are the bums. You are the bums. Don't waste your life. There's sun and rain. There are clouds in the sky. There are mountains there are ants. Quit your jobs. Get off the chain gang, step out of the cow parade, and start doing drugs. Drink, smoke, fuck somebody. Go up to the richest man in town and say, I get diarrhea like you get diarrhea. He won't know what the fuck you're talking about, but who cares? He's going to die. Say to your boyfriend or girlfriend, fucking you is nice until you open your mouth, I'm leaving. And then get out of there. Fuck the rude lady's poodle and fuck her. Wipe her down with animal fat until she swells up with hives and blows up. Go down to McDonald's with a 38 special, and when Burger Boy fucks up the order, shoot him in the zit. Go to the stuck-up, stinky rich lady and kick her in the cunt. Get a job, they shout. Get a job. Get a life. I say get a life. Get life. Live. Live. I have a life. I have a job. I'm a poet. And my job is to outlive all you bums.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I can go with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hall.
Yes, I could go with that. I would go with that.
Wow. Totally my fault that a dog jumped on my lap off the chair. And it fell over. I definitely made Gordon jump off the chair.
Here we go.
Psychically.
I finally have a copy of my favorite
No,
comic.
no, no,
Figure out what order it goes.
Be careful with that. Might be flammable.
There's a page still up there, I think.
That's fucking lucky
Oh,
for you
okay.
guys. There's a Sutton, no, leave it.
Yeah, I'll leave that.
Mr. Balls, everybody, give him a round of applause.
Well, even if you hate me, I don't give a fuck. But
Well, that's a good way to start it out.
yeah, well, I mean,
I love you too.
no, that's a great way to start because then there are no expectations,
All
right?
right, I love you too, unconditionally.
Of me for you or of you for me. Could somebody bring me a beer and
Well, since I
You
love
bum. What a bum.
I'll pay for
Begging for a
it.
beer. What a bum you
all
are.
right, since I love you unconditionally,
And maybe
what
a
do you
table
want?
to put right here.
Come on, we're already.
Jesus, what else do you need? You want some lobster?
Yeah, you want your fucking poodle?
I love you.
Do you want me to be uncomfortable up here?
Yes, of course. That's what I do. It's my job.
Here you go, baby.
Ah, thank you. Table? Is there a table?
Somebody get him a table.
Wow.
Right about right here?
What else do you want?
Want a chair work?
It's a little table.
He wants a table.
Just a little table.
This one? There are these.
That's good.
There you go, like that.
You're kind of high maintenance, dude. What else do you want?
Nothing else.
Okay, right.
Maybe some, like, you know,
You want flowers?
love. I like love.
You got love. You want flowers? You want flowers? What else do you want?
No, I'm good.
Love.
Green M&Ms. Green M&Ms. I would like some green M&Ms.
Oh my God.
And
The green M&M test. Okay.
what I would really like is to clear the air, okay? So when I say to you that I feel that I am disrespected, and I don't feel that way about anybody here. What I'm saying is that I really care about you, and I want to. Sometimes I have things to say, and you're not paying attention to me because I have something specifically to say to you. I do this. This is a way. This is my therapy, right? So I did therapy for a while, and my therapist and I decided that this is the way that I get out what I gotta say. to the people that I care about. And look, it's you guys or it's a bunch of Chinese kids. Because that's what I do for a living. I teach Chinese. Well, I don't teach Chinese. I teach Chinese kids how to speak English at weird hours. So I'm never available for anybody except tonight. Like Wednesday night is the night I go out and I see people that I care about outside my house, outside of Judy, who I love, and the cats, which die. And
Yeah, definitely.
they tend to be doing that right now because they're all about the same age and they're very old. So I didn't buy these. I never saw these cats as kittens, and it's just fucked up. So I get to come out here and talk about this stuff to you. Like you're all my best friend, right? All rolled up into one, like all 6,000 of you. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to blow my nose, but I'm going to do it this way, and you can look at my ass.
Build the wall.
It's good to get the snot out so you have better intonation. Oh, God. Oh, there was a little bit of that. Intonation.
He blew all the corona out of the virus there. And then,
Right, pussy.
It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Not funny.
It's not funny.
Snot.
It's not rocket.
There's a lot of bass in that. Ooh, but I like it in my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is WGRTFQ. Mr. Balls all the way from New York. No. Chicago. Chicago. No, that's how you say it when you've lived there for a while. Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I've
you know
been
it.
there.
You know.
I worked there, yeah.
You know. You know.
I've been there.
And then you come back to Gainesville, Florida, because you know that this is the best audience ever.
I gotta go park the car. I'll be right back. I gotta park the car.
You're going to park the...
I gotta park the car. I'll be right back.
Boston,
I gotta
right?
get some soda pop.
Boston.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some pop.
All right.
Can we have a representation from Canada, please?
Out and about. We're going out and about. Out and about.
I'm alive, and that's all that matters. No, you don't have to be quiet.
Yeah. Yes, they do.
We gotta.
No, look, it's good for me to have to fight you all. Look, I'm not recording this tonight. You're just pissing off these people in New Jersey.
We just love you. And so
They won't, I don't think they even fucking care about Mr. Balls at all. Like, literally, I think there are 3 people who give a fuck about Mr. Balls, and I am not one of them.
Did you hear her? She said Jersey loves balls. Jersey loves balls. Jersey loves that ass. T-A-C-C, baby.
I'm alive, and that's all that matters. I try to be dead. A few times I wanted to be just like you, and I really wanted a milkshake, a banana milkshake. A banana milkshake. Sorry about that. A banana milkshake. I was warmed up earlier. I just didn't work through my passaggio as much as I should have. So I'll do it right now. I want a milkshake, a banana milkshake. Yeah, but when I go to Sonic, I see the banana milkshake on the menu, and I am really confused because I'm really drawn to the peanut butter milkshake. And why would I leave Sonic without some onion rings? And some tots. A lot of sodium in that shit. But I don't fucking care if I go to Sonic. I saved up all my sodium points for the tots. Because tots are what matter in today's world. Look at those tots. How they growing up. What you doing for them? What the fuck? They're grown up just like us. They are growing up like us. Except they're not being bullied. I don't know about you, but being bullied seems to have made me stronger. And in the end, I'll probably live longer. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Are you tired of hearing the same old chords?
What's the right answer?
Yeah.
What can Mr. Balls do with his guitar behind his back? What can I say to make everything right? To make everyone realize that we don't have to, hey! Just because you bought me a beer doesn't mean you get to talk through my entire set, ma'am, sir.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's quite all right. If you got to do it, if you really got to do it, go to the bathroom. I'd be careful about that because sex happens there sometimes. Not with me yet, but with other people I've heard. But if you do it outside, you can smoke, and it's all good, man. Because I do it too.
Just yet another conspiracy.
Conspiracies. Let's talk about conspiracies.
I'm just working on a conspiracy theory here.
Oh, what is that?
Well, that the first act is working with you. So yeah, product placement. Yeah, no, I'm just.
Oh,
Never mind.
are you going to bring me money later? And where I'm going to be.
I'm bringing a tinfoil hat next time.
Oh.
I'm sure Tom Miller will highly appreciate.
I get that.
Yeah.
I do understand that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, we are cool.
Yes. And I'll go to the bathroom next time. And,
No, it's all good.
If I'm ever homeless,
It's
I'm gonna
all
live here.
good.
Don't tell Alan. Oh, no, there's Alan now.
Alan, fucking Alan's here, man.
Glue my own cover.
Alan Bushnell.
I'm really good at doing that shit, and now it's on record.
Thank you for the beer, by the way. And Tom Miller. This may be one of the very few men in Gainesville that I do not want to fuck.
Why not?
Awesome.
Because
Well, you're the only one.
because I respect him in so many ways that I know that if I had sex with him, it would not enhance our relationship. It would probably destroy it.
Oh, you're right. It would just confuse things. You're right.
I'm a very selfish lover. I'm also a selfish entertainer. Imagine me saying I'm a selfish lover. I'm a selfish lover.
I just want you to know I have a vagina right now.
And mine is got a guitar in it.
Whoa.
Thanks for that, Nick.
Whoa! 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 This is the only life we have. It's the only one that we know we have been given. You know, we make fun of Granny because she talks about positivity. Well, you know, I mean, there are different kinds of positivity. Certain drugs bring on the need for positivity. I'm not begging you for positivity right now because I feel like I have it. At the same time, what I have noticed is that people generally speak in ways that lead them to love. If the people that are listening are available, right? We don't give ourselves enough. We don't give ourselves enough importance. Most of us, and some of us give ourselves way too much importance. But what is important? Is it our ideas? Is it our body? Is it our beauty? Is it our eye color? Is it our skin color? Is it our belief system? Is it because we grew up not knowing anything but what we are, but what we have? I've spent a lot of time recently thinking about why it is people that I loved when I was a child who are my age now, I can no longer love. And it's confusing because I have good memories, and then I have those memories where I'm riddled with guilt because I feel like I got out and they did not. They stayed where they were. And why did they do that? I don't know. They didn't read enough books. They didn't give enough. They had kids too young. Yeah. I hear that stifles people. It can sometimes. I hear Michelle out there. Do you hear her? She's very loud. She's having a good time. All right.
Yeah, that's totally not Michelle out there.
Yeah. You know that ravioli from a jar is not really ravioli at all.
Yeah.
And a 6'1" man is not a really tall man at all. No. Because we got mountains. We got mountains that we can climb. But the thing we don't have much of is time. We don't have that much time.
Amen.
Now you think you got all the time in the world, no matter how old you are. But you might die tomorrow. And you might live to be very far from the age where you are right now. Who knows? Why do we have alcohol? Why do we have marijuana? Why do we have fats? Why do we have germs? Why do we have dogs? Yeah? Why the fuck do we have parents? They live so fucking long. Like, why do we have them in our homes? Because we want to live longer than they do. So my message tonight is that we don't give up.
Like, don't you fucking dare give up. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. None of you motherfuckers give up. If any of the people in this bar tonight give up, I give up. So you're taking me with you. Yeah? I don't care about the people outside because I think some of them might give up. Just guessing. Not Michelle. Michelle will never give up. I won't let her. She's my fairy.
She's everyone's fairy.
Okay, so let's do a song.
And let's have a beer.
I got a beer.
I heard you sing, you can do it
Listening wind, bring me back again to a place where I have gone, where I have sinned, where I have sinned, I have sinned, I have been alone most of my life, and I have never had a wife, and I am free. I am free. I am free. They used to make fun of me because they thought I was gay when I was young, right? But now I am free of that shit. I have no kids. I have no wife. I have not had to have an affair in at least 10 years. You look at yourself in the mirror when you wake up in the morning and you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for that shit because it hurts the people that you're supposed to love, right? Who are we supposed to love? Who the fuck are we supposed to love? Are we supposed to love a dog, a cat? What the fuck? Who are we supposed to love?
Yourself.
Yeah.
That's no brainer, right?
No, you're wrong. We're supposed to, right now, we're supposed to love the Democratic Party.
There's no choice about it.
King of hysteria, Mr. Malaria, peek out upon your world, keeps growing stronger each day. You're a novelist, mostly a pessimist, this pro-antagonist watches and waits. Books you have written do they leave you smitten by far? You become a right noble old man you are, blackened by society. You give me so much anxiety. King of hysteria, please keep ye safe. Anywhere in the world I could live, but I couldn't live somewhere where you are near me. Couldn't kneel at the throne of a man who couldn't hear me. No, deaf, dumb, and blind, Mr. No friend of mine. He thinks he's Jesus, but nobody follows the things that he tries to say. It's just a game he plays. King of hysteria, please lead me home. Mr. Malaria, where did I roam? Off to Bavaria, dead and alone.
Mr. Balls, everybody, give him a round of applause.
Thank you for allowing me to publicly masturbate without actually pulling out my dick, which is something that you don't get to do in Chicago. You have to pull your dick out. And
Chicago.
do we need this for the next act?
Da Bears, baby. Da Bears.
Is the Tabernacle of Hedonism choir still here?
Oh, yeah, because we were talking about it.
The choir took off. All of them? All of them, though?
I think all of the choir is gone.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Well, they were looking very healthy, and I felt kind of uplifted when I saw the Tabernacle choir,
It is
everybody.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, Granny didn't make it out tonight, so we're hoping she's doing okay.
Positivity.
It was cold tonight and everything else, and
Positivity.
yeah, I think so. We'll just next week. Yeah, we need more strings. More strings, Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage to talk about the scene with movies, the one and only Cinemite. Give him a round of applause. Cinemite, just step up and tell us, what's going on.
It's like Cinemax, but it's mine.
Or you could stay on the couch, Cinemite. Just stay on the couch. So, no, he doesn't have to get up there. Cinemite, new Star Wars, yes or no? I thought it was all right. I didn't care. It was just as fine as it was better than a lot of the Star Wars. I like The Mandalorian. I think they did a good job with that.
Is that a movie?
It's a series.
Is it on?
Yeah, you see all the baby Yodas going all over the Facebook, and that can wear on you. But I mean, The Mandalorian is a pretty good series, I thought. Anybody see it?
Is it like Will and Grace?
No, we're watching Will and Grace right now, by the way. We like that show. Yeah. So, Cinemike, what do you think of how was The Irishman?
I hadn't seen it. I don't have Netflix or Disney Plus.
All right. What'd you think?
Dude, Jesus, man.
Yeah, you
The
had your...
fucking Irishman with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. You hadn't heard about it?
Yeah, so was it... How
Like
was
in a
it?
fucking hole? Jesus, man. It's Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Of course it's not gay. It's like real man shit, man. Shh, pushing me, man.
Listen, don't push him. I left him on the couch. I'm trying to make it comfortable.
Yeah, I'm trying and you fucking push me, man.
Shh. No, come on. Don't... Hey,
Yeah, like who gives a fuck about Judy Garland?
you
man?
were up. She did a terrible job. I'm sorry. That fucking sucked. That was nothing like Judy Garland.
You didn't
Nothing
think
like
it
it.
looked like Judy Garland.
No,
but I wouldn't give a
she
fuck.
just played Judy Garland like a drunk spasmatic, and it's
Well,
just
that was
awful.
Judy Garland, wasn't it?
No, Judy Garland had like a thing called talent.
Yeah, but she was a fucking drug addict too, man.
So what? Who isn't? I mean, that's
Well, I mean,
that's the
isn't
way
that
to
what
do
she
it.
played her? She
Hey,
was like a
human
dope
beings
opera,
are
man.
self-aware chemical interactions. Say no to drugs. Say no to life. No, you did your act. I'm doing Cinemike. It's me and Cinemike are having a conversation. I'm not sure what you're doing here. You're heckling. You're over heckling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, don't try it. Don't over heckle me to try and push Cinemike into a. No, I know your diabolical plan is to push Cinemike into some kind of a frenzy because that's what you all get your entertainment out of. I would like Cinemike to sit on the couch and be very comfortable. I want to know if you like Star Wars. That's all I want to know. And you said it was all right, right? You said, did you see Mandalorian or no? Yeah,
No, I don't fucking Disney Plus or Netflix, man.
You
My
get
life
Disney Plus for free,
is-
and
my
then you
life's
cancel it
fucking
after you binge.
hell. Well, maybe I could watch on a phone then.
I watched the thing for like one day. It was great. And then it was over, and then I just canceled. Totally free. Although you can't imagine how pissed off I was when I got on Disney Plus looking for my favorite Disney film, Song of the South, nowhere to be found.
Song of the South is not on there?
Yeah.
I heard, though, they didn't censor the crows out of Dumbo, though, man.
Well,
So that's one victory for
pick-
America.
pick your poison, all right? You need to either put it out there or cut it off. One of the two.
At least the crows are still there. Man.
Whatever. Fucking Disney, man. But I still think Mandalorian was pretty good. All right, so all right, we did everything.
All right. The fucking Star Wars movie was like really stupid, man. Like it was fucking stupid.
Too many ghosts, too many Force ghosts.
Like people just pop. Yeah, dude. People that don't even have the Force became Force ghosts, man.
There was one too many Billy D. Williams scenes.
But like I don't know, man. Like I enjoyed it, man. Like it was like a lot of action.
I had a great time. I ate popcorn. It was on the big screen.
Like he's really a talented director.
Fucking popcorn
man.
was delicious.
But I mean, he is. He's a good director.
Yeah,
man.
we got
So
a question. Yes, Michelle, Tabernacle Ferry.
What do you think about? I forgot.
So like the Emperor just pops out of nowhere, right? Like he throws him out of a fucking shaft, like in Return of the Jedi. And he just like pops up, like the first scene. Like what the fuck was up with that, man?
I remember. Picard. What do you think of Picard?
Oh yeah, how's that going?
I don't have CBS access. I have none of that shit, man.
It's like you don't have any money.
It's like I don't have any money, man.
You work so hard though. You're always driving food around.
But I have no money, man.
Hey, by the way, I would like to mention, okay, no offense to the pizza place that's right around the corner, but we ordered a pizza from 5 Star and it was an hour. They told us 25 minutes, which is amazing because normally you hang up the phone, the pizza's already there. And then like they claimed they got to the door and knocked on it. Nobody answered, so they had to leave. And meanwhile, there's like 40 people in here that kind of knew how to get into the club by opening the door because it's a club and it's open. And yeah, you know what I mean? What's
that
going
happened
on?
at your house or that happened here?
No, right here, man.
And they don't know how to get to here?
No, and there wasn't going to be a reorder because when you reorder after something goes wrong, you always
But
get
they've been here before.
saliva on
What
your
happened
food
to them, man?
every time.
No, I mean they just didn't find this place. Like
No,
they've
it's
been
just
here
they just
before.
failed, man. They just failed. It was like a small cheese pizza, no big deal. They've been here a million times. Half the people that work there come here for entertainment, and so I don't know if they had a weird drive.
But I mean, like the fucking Emperor like pops out like the first 5 fucking minutes.
I think it was a Palpatine fucking situation, man.
like they like what's up with like just Sith Lords? Just, like,
Who's
popping
pulling the
out?
strings at 5 Star? I think it's Emperor Palpatine.
It's like I just didn't get it, man. But then like with the dude that wasn't a Force Ghost pops up, like I teared up, man.
There's too many Force
And it was
ghosts.
like fucking he shouldn't have been a Force Ghost. Because he's like a fucking asshole. He never believed in anything. Man.
All right, let's go to the Academy Awards. Is Joker going to take it? Is Joker going to
that
take
movie's
it?
fucking overrated, man.
You think
It's
Is
so
Joaquin-
fucking overrated.
is Joaquin going to get Best Actor?
Like he'll get Best Actor, but it's like
Really?
it's fucking overrated, man.
They're not going to give it to DiCaprio?
No, they're gonna give it to Joaquin because he acts like a fucking weirdo, man. Like, of course he's gonna get it, and he weighs like 90 pounds, and he lost weight for it, so they're gonna give it to him, man.
All right, so Joaquin Phoenix wins.
But that's fucking Death Wish, man. You remember
Do you have a
Death
question
Wish?
for Cinemike?
It's like the same fucking plot. Like
Hang
he's
on,
in
we
the
have a
subway
question
train.
for Cinemike. You have a question for
Instead
Cinemike?
of shooting like Puerto Ricans, though, we shoot yuppies.
You don't have a question.
It's the same fucking plot, man. He just shoots a bunch of yuppies instead of Puerto Ricans, like Charles Bronson did.
What are your
And everyone's like shocked, man. And the world's gonna come to end if we watch it. Like, I don't fucking get it, man.
By the way, this is the show. I just wanted, in case anybody was
Like
wondering.
Charles Bronson would
What
kill
do you,
like 30 people in a fucking movie.
What do
man.
you think of the?
He killed like 5 yuppies that had it coming.
Hey,
man.
can I ask a question?
What's so fucking controversial about
Hey,
it?
I got
man?
a question for you.
Why is it so special?
Let me
man?
just ask you a question, if you don't mind. So, what do you think about? They're going to do Lethal Weapon like 5 now, with Richard Donner, and is going to direct it, and they're coming back. It's going to be like Lethal Weapon wheelchair.
Yeah, it's about fucking time Mel Gibson came back, man. He gets too much shit, man. Give a fuck if he's a drunk, man.
Are you Jewish?
I don't care, man. He's talented. What do you want from me, man? I have no loyalty to it.
You
He's a
have
good
no
director,
loyalty,
man.
Lowell?
He's
What'd
a
you
good
say?
director, man.
Did
Like,
you just say you have no loyalty?
oh,
Lowell?
so I made a slip.
Loyalty,
You're gonna go on
Lowell.
for a half an hour and then cut me off, man.
He said
like,
loyalty,
oh, you knew what the
Lowell.
fuck I meant. You knew what the fuck I
No,
meant.
loyally Lowell. I don't even know what that means.
You knew what I meant, man.
How got no loyalty, Lowell.
Like Charles Bronson,
You ain't even
did
talk.
some fucking shit 30 years ago, and now like this is all controversial now, man. And he shot everyone he killed, and Joker had it coming, man.
You just don't have any loyalty, Lowell.
Like I don't fucking get it, man.
You don't have any loyalty,
I
Lowell.
don't get what the fucking society's coming to, man. Like you could just enjoy a Charles Bronson movie and watch him kill somebody that had it coming, man.
Hey,
That was like a Saturday night entertainment, man. Now, like, oh, the Joker, oh, he's the same fucking shit. But he kills a bunch of yuppies, and people are scared the incels are going to kill him, man. Like, society's really turned to shit, man. And they're like, oh, well, why the fuck do people vote for Donald Trump? Because they're like, I'm mad. Because, like, society's turning to shit, man. Like, you can't even enjoy, like, Charles Bronson killing somebody that raped his wife and had it coming without, like, you're an asshole, man. Like, what the fuck, man?
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm crazy. Yeah, he's like X crazy. Goes inside of a refrigerator, man. Oh my god, man. We can't watch this guy inside of a refrigerator. Incels are gonna kill us, man. Like some white dude's gonna watch a Joker movie and he's gonna shit up a movie theater, man. Like what the fuck, man? What am I at the Academy Awards? I'm getting cut off? What the fuck? I don't give a shit if the orchestra plays, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I turn it down. That's what George C. Scott did. He turned it down, man. Or I'd be like Marlon Brando and I'd give it to a fucking Indian. I don't give a fuck. I'll give it to a fucking Indian, man.